A stormy night in the year 1897. A terrifying night in which two lives seem about to end.
Now, Mr. Collins.
One of us must.
Look, I'll use force if necessary. Now get away from the door.
But nothing has happened since you came out of that room. Is this some kind of elaborate trick? Did you give Patapi that hand and has he disappeared with it? Because if he has, I'm going to kill you.
You're a most suspicious man.
You have made me that way. I'm going in that room.
No.
Patapi, it is mine. It is mine again. Look, Aristide. Look at it. It saved me as I knew it would. Look at it.
Master, I don't understand.
Did you doubt my word that it could happen?
No, I never doubted it for a moment, but to actually see it.
You, Mr. Collins, you are a stranger to me. Does this seem to you some sort of trick?
No, it is no trick.
Very nice of you to say it, isn't it, Aristide? Perhaps he is the gentleman he appears to be. Count Petofi, at your service, sir.
I would like to believe that.
Not an ideal companion for such an exhilarating occasion. Champagne, Aristide. We will drink champagne, and we will ignore him.
Yes, Victor.
For it has been restored to me. What? I have sought through the world for 100 years. It is mine again. I am whole again.
Now that you are well, is Jameson?
No doubt he enjoyed being mean.
But he was dying as you were.
Perhaps he too will have a miraculous recovery.
I would like your word that he has.
I owe you my word on nothing, sir.
But you already have.
What do you mean?
I gave you the hand, don't forget, that saved your life.
For that I owe you my thanks.
That is not what I want. I want you to honor the agreement that I made with your servant.
Aristide?
I gave him the hand as long as he would assure me that he was empowered to deal for you.
Indeed.
It seemed the only thing to do at the time, Victor.
Well, did he not have that word?
If he said he did, I suppose I must honor his commitment. What was it?
That you would cure Quentin Collins. And that you would remove the spell that you had cast over the Collins family. And that Edward and Quentin, that they would revert back to what they were. Are you not going to cure Quentin and Jameson?
Quentin has been taken care of already.
What do you mean?
Do my words seem difficult to understand, Aristide?
No, Victor, not at all.
How hard these Collins find it to accept the truth.
But Quentin is the same as he was.
Is he?
Why won't you cure him?
I have my own methods of doing things, Mr. Collins. They've often caused me much difficulty. But they are the only way for me.
But that is no answer, Count.
Very wary. When one deals with the unknown, as you know. It is exhausting.
I know the reason why you refused to cure Quentin and Jameson. Because the power in that hand is gone now that you have it back.
Indeed. Shall we show him, Aristide? When I take my hand away, there will be marks where my fingers have touched you. Until those marks have disappeared, you will be no longer able to indulge in your favorite trick. For that is what it is, isn't it, Mr. Collins? When Aristide told me about it, I was positively jealous. So, that is all there is to it.
I have no tricks.
Don't be modest, Mr. Collins. Try. Disappear. For our sake, so I will know I have some power left. It was you who doubted my powers. Now you can test them. Or are you afraid?
No, I'm not afraid. But I will disappear. Because I must know what has happened to Jameson.
I should be very interested in that myself.
But I will be back no matter what happens. To make sure that you live up to your part of your bargain.
Well, Mr. Collins, you have returned before you disappeared. Never doubt this, Mr. Collins. Never.
Why hasn't he gotten better? Where's Barnabas? Is he still with Petofi? Did the hand accomplish nothing? I must find Barnabas. I must tell him. How dare I leave him?
If you wake, will you be frightened? But I can do nothing for you now.
He will not wake. He'll not know it if he does. Find Barnabas. Find him, you must. Before Jameson dies.
It would be wise of you to join us, Mr. Collins. Then we could discuss this matter like gentlemen.
I have made the greatest mistake of my life. That I dared to trust him or you.
Oh, you judge us too harshly, doesn't he, Aristide?
Oh, it's only because he doesn't know us.
I know you.
Coffee.
Quentin, I'm sure you will have some champagne.
You're well.
And Jameson?
He's in a coma. He's dying. You've got to save him. You must.
How do you know that I'm able?
You possessed him and you can save him.
Can I? Can I indeed? There are some things I will not ask this hand to do.
Did you even hesitate to save Jameson?
Shall I do it, Aristide?
Oh, Victor, I don't know. They'll find the child interesting, but perhaps not worth saving.
How evil you are, Aristide. You're always so much more vicious than my own.
If there is any humanity in you at all.
If I save Jameson, Mr. Collins, it will be for a price.
I don't think I need to remind you that I've already given you the hand.
Prices change. I'd like to discuss this with you alone.
Why? Does it have to do with me?
You shouldn't be so egocentric. I found that it's wiser to deal with one person instead of two when matters of importance are at stake.
Go to Jameson.
Barnabas.
Go to him, Quentin. I will come to you after I've dealt with this business. All right, then. What is your price?
So brusque, Mr. Collins. So much to the point. When you and I have so very much to discuss.
I don't understand any of this. I can't imagine what it is.
The future, Mr. Collins. Simply put, we have the future to discuss.
Whose future?
Yours and mine. Where will we be in the year 1969? Do you ever think about that? Well, you're silent. I find it fascinating to speculate about 1969, don't you? Or perhaps you know too well.
I don't understand any of this.
He doesn't understand, Aristide. Show him the book. The Collins Family History, published in 1965. Have you never seen it before?
All right, I know the book.
And you do come from another time, don't you?
What does this have to do with what you want?
Mr. Collins. Mr. Collins, my price for saving the Collins family is a trip to the year you left. A journey into the future.
But why would you want this?
You're mad even to ask. Now that this hand is back where it belongs. Do you think those gypsies will simply forget it? No, they'll be more determined than ever to take it as they did before. Believe me, I know them. But if I were in the future, they would have all those years before they could catch up with me. 80 years of peace.
All the powers that you claim to have, why are you so afraid of the gypsies?
There is no need for you to know. Have you agreed to pay my price?
But I cannot take you back there. I don't even know how to get there myself. My reason here was vital.
But you intend to return.
I intend to try.
We can try together.
Together? Count Poppy, do you think this is some sort of a carriage ride? I don't understand the powers that I had to get here. I had no formula written down. I merely used my concentration. Now you, with all your powers, should be able to figure out a quicker and smoother way.
Shall I show you why you should return to your own time? While you can. Would you like to see what I see with my psychic powers? Would you like to see the end? Look into that cupboard, Mr. Collins. What do you see?
I see the inside of the cupboard, that is all.
Soon it will change, Mr. Collins. Soon you will see your own death.
Quentin. Quentin.
David, why are you out of bed? No, David, stop that.
I've got to go to Quentin.
No, David.
Yes, he needs me. Please let me go to
Quentin
him.
does not need you, David.
Yes, he does. He's calling me. I can hear him calling me.
David, you must fight. You must reject him. You must.
No, I won't.
David. David, the only thing you can do is to reject him. Listen to me. Listen to me. David. David?
Quentin, please let me see Quentin.
Is David dying? Tell me, Patapi, is he dying?
David dying? David.
You caused that vision to happen? If you had that power, you must know.
But you saw your own death, Mr. Collins.
You did not see what I did. You cannot see what you have caused.
How can you be sure, Mr. Collins?
Who was in it?
David?
Who else?
I did not recognize the others.
There was one other. What was the name mentioned? What name you know?
Yours? Yours, I presume?
Your powers do have their limits, don't they, Count?
Obviously, Mr. Collins, I should not be dependent on you to take me to a distant time.
I've told you once.
But you have not given me the answer. The one answer. I think we must give him a little more time. It is our only course, don't you think, Aristide?
Obviously, Victor.
Time to overcome his scruples. Time to watch the Collins family disintegrate. I better go now. It's nearly dawn. You have much to reflect on.
You need time, too, to realize that I have been honest with you. And if there was some way of accomplishing what you want, I would be forced to do it, but there is not.
We shall see. Most unusual man.
Perhaps he was telling the truth. Perhaps he can't get back to his own time.
No. He's not a fool, Aristide. He thinks he can win, accomplish whatever he wishes to do here, and disappear without me.
What are we going to do?
Something I learned from Lord Kitchener. When the first plan of battle fails, then launch the second immediately. Good evening, madam.
How did you get in here?
Aristide is very clever. He adores secret tunnels. He has the instincts of a mole, I think.
I will not help you.
I think you will.
No.
Perhaps your master did not have time to tell you about this. I think you will help us, madam, whether you want to or not. What an ingenious hiding place. an unused wing of the family mansion. We can learn from Mr. Collins.
Yes, you can.
Silence, madam. I'm the only one who is to speak. I must impress upon you the importance of silence. Open the coffin. I'm afraid you are fighting a losing battle, Mr. Collins. Chain him. Chain him securely. For his long journey.